It's quite foggy now. It's hard to tell because it's so dark. But either the river's made a lot of fog or there are Dementors. Either way, I have my Patronus ready. It's a dolphin. Dolphins aren't. It's not what I was expecting when I took that test, but I guess it's good for the fog. The fog's mostly lifted, but you can still see it on the top of trees and stuff and buildings. I don't know. Everything I see is only like 2 stories. Not zoomed out. And my lens cap is stuck. There we go. But yeah. So, I mean, it's not so bad anymore. Granted, it's like 45 minutes later. So, there's also that. That's leaving the apartment at 6:30 to get here at 7:30. I mean, it needs to be done. But also the fact that I can't afford a car. I'm paying for school. And it's hard to pay for school because I have to pay so much in transportation. And I have to pay for so much for transportation because I can't afford a car. It's a very circular thing. Being poor sucks. Well, I think the note that you're making for your mom and dad is beautiful, Mia. I think it was such a good idea to make it.
Yeah, I'm making a beach note for them.
Yeah, you're making a beach note for them. You have stars and the sun and some green and a pink leaf.
Yeah, and then making another star.
And you're making another star that's white. That's gonna look so beautiful.
Actually, actually a snowflake that's white.
Whoa, it's snowing at the beach? Cool.
A snow.
Awesome. Both of the kids that my nanny today were sick. And, with the 3-year-old, it's okay. She's a little bit sick. She still kind of wanted to do stuff. She just took an extra long nap today. And that's been alright. 5 months old, a little more challenging. Babies, when they're sick, are not particularly pleasant to be around. Because they take super short naps. So it's impossible to, like, clean stuff up while they're napping. Because that's what I do. That's what pretty much everybody I know that's around babies, that's what they do. They clean everything in their house while their kids are asleep. And I'm gonna do it. So I left it a bit messier than I usually do. I try to clean up before the parents get home, you know, make sure the toys are put away, and just throughout the day, I like to do that. I clean up from lunch, like, while both children are asleep, and it's like well over an hour since we finished eating lunch. It's just so much easier to do it then. But that's all right. You know, like, I'm sure they understand it's their kids that are sick. Like, they know what it's like. But I do kind of feel bad that I couldn't leave it as nice of a place as I would like to. But also, the dad got home early, and I get to go to school on time because of that. And maybe even pick up some dinner for myself, too. So that'll be nice. So tonight, I had a social work class called Community Resources. And the topic tonight was poverty, which is a great thing to study. And, you know, if you're going to pursue social work seriously, you should know these things. You should know how to help people get help and stuff like that. But for me, it was just a night of feeling like I was the other that we were discussing, which sucks because I've been poor my whole life. And I mean, there are only 5 other people in the class. They're all cool. Like, it's a social work class. Nobody's like an awful human being. And if they got caught up in some of the stigma, you know, of how they thought about people who needed government assistance, they didn't say anything. And maybe that was because of the environment, but I mean, it's a very kind class. Not just how it's taught, but the other students in it. And I think I really value that, because so often when we have to discuss poverty in classes, it's people insulting me. Honestly, so often when we have to discuss poverty in my life, even like within the people I go to church with, it's people insulting me and my family, and they don't realize that they're doing it, and that sucks. It sucks. Because people that, say that they care about you, well, you find out how they really think. And that's just, it's not fun.